What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now, before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we're now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box, in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set, much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box that I opened up last year, which is this beautiful Beat Cup from the Underworld. This thing does indeed look absolutely amazing, you guys. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Excuse me. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are because more than 80% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys aren't even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And also, I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this. Which anime character would you guys like to see get new support in a future legendary duelist set? Let me know down in the comments below. And for today's video, we have some interesting cards, but not just any interesting cards. We have some XYZ retrains, and you guys are probably curious of what I mean by that. Well, if you guys do not know or do not remember, Seto Kaiba from the DM anime and Chaz Princeton from the GX anime used the XYZ Union monsters back in the day. And once we got the new support in the form of the ABC monsters, the deck just kind of gelled well together, and we have retrains of the XYZ monsters. So so not only do we have that, but we also have the unveiling of what the quarter century secret rares are going to be in the set. So I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna get straight into it. Kicking things off, we have X-Cross Cannon, which is a 4-star light machine with 1800 attack, 1500 defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first one reads, if you control a light machine fusion or union monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second effect reads, during your main phase, you can equip one appropriate light machine union monster from your deck to this card, as if it were equipped by that monster's effect. Also, you can't special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for light monsters. So basically, not only do you have a do you have a cyber dragon, but you also have a way to take to take union monsters and equip it to cross cannon as its own like equip spell, if you will. And depending on what that equip card is, you can use its effect to special summon it and then just overlay them into a rank 4, or just go into more of your fusion plays, which is pretty cool. But next up we have Y Dragon Earhead, which is a 4-star light machine union with 1500 attack, 1600 defense, and it has 2 effects. The first one reads, if this card is special summoned, you can equip 1 level 4 light machine monster from your hand or grave to it. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except light machines. Except light monsters. Second effect reads, once per turn you can activate one of these effects. Target 1 machine monster you control, equip this card to it. If it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Second effect, the second one, special summon this equipped card. Exactly what I am talking about. Basically you can equip Earhead to cross cannon, and then use Earhead's effect, special summon it, go into a rank 4, go into a rank 4 light monster, which could be Utopia. It could be pretty much just about anything, and you could just combo off from there. Or you could go into your fusion plays, or perhaps any link plays you may have at your disposal, which is pretty nuts. Next up, we have Zillion Tank, which is a 4-star light machine union with 1500 attack, 1300 defense, and it has 2 effects. The first, I believe the second one is the exact same as Y Dragon Earhead, so I'm not gonna reveal it, but the first one reads, if this card is special summon, you can equip one of your banished level 4 light machine monsters to it, and you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except light monsters. Again, exactly what I'm talking about. You can literally just combo off like it's nothing. Equip to cross cannon, and then just go straight into your combo plays, which is pretty crazy. But speaking of combo plays, this one might end up just being the combo extender in the form of XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon, which is a 9-star light machine fusion with 3000 attack, 2800 defense, and it actually requires all 3: cross cannon, Dragon Earhead, and Zillion Tank. And it says that it must first be special summoned from the extra deck by banishing the above cards from your field and or grave. And it has 2 separate effects. The first one reads, once per opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can discard 1 card, target a card your opponent controls, and destroy it. Basically, you have yourself a trap hole / MST, which is pretty nuts. Excuse me. Second effect reads, you can banish this card from your field or grave and reveal a level 8 light machine fusion in your action deck. Special summon up to 3 materials whose names are mentioned on it from your grave and or banishment. I mean, to be fair, you can reveal XYZ Dragon Cannon and just summon out its materials. Summon out Head Cannon, Dragon Head, and Metal Tank, and you're just pretty much off to the races there. And you can even also go into a rank 4 using all those 3. In fact, one of the main cards you can use is Vylon de Sigma, which is the Thousand Eyes Restrict, I believe, if you will, which is pretty cool. But next up, we have Union Controller. Yeah, Union Controller is basically enemy controller on steroids, and I'm looking at the effects, and it kind of looks like that, which is pretty funny. But it is a 6-star light machine fusion with 2200 attack, 1900 defense, and it requires one light machine monster, wide dragon earhead, or plus wide dragon earhead or Z Zillion tank. And it says that it must be special summoned from the action by banishing the above card you control, and the first effect is a once per turn, which reads, if this card is special summoned from the action deck, you can add one spell or trap from your deck to your hand that mentions Union Monster in its text. Basically, you have yourself Spell Trap Rhoda, which is, it's just that right there is just broken on its own, which is pretty crazy. I think Frontline Base is the main card you would want to add. I think I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to try this deck out and see if it's any good, because honestly, it might just be. Second effect reads, once per turn you can special summon a light machine, normal, or Union monster from your hand. Basically, it just gives you a free summon. Not much else to say about that. But next up, we have Union Activation, which is a normal spell, and let's see here. Both of its effects are once per turn, and the first effect reads, send one light machine, normal, or Union monster from your hand or deck to the grave, and if you do, add one light machine monster with the same attack but a different original name from your deck to your hand. Basically, it's 1-for-1 Rhoda. In a way, it's kind of like 1-for-1 Rhoda, where you're able to where you discard a card from your hand and you special summon from the deck. In a way, it's kind of like that, but it doesn't have the special summon effect. It more so has the Rhoda effect, which for all intents and purposes is pretty good, but it does have its drawback, and the big drawback is that if you have a card in your hand that you need for your combo to work, and that card plus this card is the only one the only ones in your hand, ideally you're gonna end up missing the timing of your plays, which will give your opponent access to just pop off and break your board really easily. So you want to try and use that first effect at the start of your main phase 1 at best, because if you do it in the middle of your combo, you're gonna end up missing timing, which is pretty bad. Let's see here. The second effect reads if you special summon 3 light machine monsters at the same time while this card is in your grave, you can banish this card, add a monster with 3,000 or more attack from your deck to your hand. Then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon it. So cards like Foolish Burial Goods is definitely going to be a pretty decent card to want to use to send this card to your grave, because if you go into because if you choose to go into Hyper Dragon Cannon and you summon out three monsters right off the bat, this card basically lets you add any monster with 3,000 or more attack, which is pretty crazy. Which there's quite a few of them. In fact, I think Blue Eyes White Dragon will probably ABC Blue Eyes. I think that'd be a pretty cool deck, but who knows? Only time will tell. But there is another new card that I wanted to bring up that they announced, and it is known as what's called a A to Z Energy Load. Which is a normal trap, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads, when your opponent activates a card or effect, draw cards equal to the number of level 8 or higher light machine fusion monsters you control. So ideally, if you have let's say 2 on board, essentially you have a pot of greed. If you got 4, you're playing 2. It's like running like 2 pot of greeds, which is pretty insane. Let's see here. Second effect reads, during your standby phase, you can banish the card from your grave, shuffle up to 6 of your banished light machine monsters into the deck, including a union monster. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. It gives you access to continue your plays over and over again. And honestly, I can't wait for the set to come out in the TCG, because I am definitely going to be getting my hands on this set. This is gonna be one set that I'm gonna want to get, mainly because of the new Tachyon cards. But I can't wait for the set to come out. This is gonna be probably one of the best Legendary Duelist sets, I think since the first one. The first one and White Dragon Abyss were like 2 of the best ones. Aside from Magical Hero, those 2 were the top best, and this might just be up there. But as far as the reprints go for the set, we have X Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, Z Metal Tank, A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, C Crush Wyvern, ABC Dragon Buster, XYZ Dragon Cannon, A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon, and of course Union Hanger. I don't know if any of the other XY fusions are gonna be in the set. I'm not entirely sure, but basically this deck is just gonna be cracked. I don't even know if we're ever gonna see the deck come back, because you guys know that when the ABC deck first came out, everybody was playing it, and it was a cracked deck. But once people realized how bad the deck was, people just stopped playing it, and you really don't see it get played all that much anymore. Like maybe on Master Duel, but that's about it. But with these new cards, I have no doubt in my mind that we're gonna be seeing ABC come back at some point, which is possible, but only time will tell. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.